The coalition's plan for nuclear energy in Australia is under heavy scrutiny, with concerns mounting over the potential risks and the lack of clear financial projections. The Australian Energy Council, which represents power generators and retailers, has voiced serious doubts about the cost-effectiveness and stability of the plan, which involves building 7 nuclear power plants starting from the mid-2030s. According to the Energy Council's chief executive, Louisa Kinnear, the modelling released by Frontier Economics in support of the proposal assumes a much slower transition to renewable energy than what is currently expected. Kinnear highlighted that the coalition's approach could create significant risks to the stability of Australia's power grid. She expressed particular concern over the assumption that there would be inadequate investment in new and replacement energy generation over the next decade. This could jeopardise the country's energy future, as reliance on fossil fuels continues while nuclear energy is still in its early planning stages. The modelling provided by Frontier Economics suggests that the coalition's plan would cost $331 billion by 2050, a figure that is 44% lower than the estimates made by the Australian Energy Market Operator, AEMO. However, critics argue that this modelling is flawed, especially as it assumes coal-fired power will remain in the system longer than expected, which could result in reliability issues. AEMO itself raised concerns over the modelling, pointing out discrepancies in the projections, particularly in renewable energy capacity. While AEMO estimates 45 gigawatts of renewable energy projects are in the pipeline, Frontier's scenario sees only a modest increase in wind and solar capacity by 2051. These inconsistencies are raising more doubts about the feasibility of a nuclear-powered future. Moreover, experts like Bruce Mountain from the Victoria Energy Policy Centre warn that economic modelling related to energy systems 25 years into the future is highly unreliable. The fast pace of technological change in energy production, consumption, and distribution means that predictions about nuclear energy costs in Australia are largely speculative. In the context of the debate over nuclear power, the financial risks associated with such a large-scale shift are a significant point of contention. The coalition's plan would place much of the financial burden on taxpayers, as opposed to private investors shouldering the risks in other proposed energy transitions. This stark difference is likely to be a pivotal issue in the upcoming political discussions. In a moment of national reflection, former Defence Minister Kevin Andrews has passed away after a year-long battle with cancer. The 69-year-old, a prominent member of the Liberal Party, died peacefully with his wife, Margie, by his side. Andrews served as the member for Menzies in Melbourne from 1991 until his retirement in 2022, and his death marks the loss of a stalwart of Australian politics. Throughout his long career, Andrews held various key ministerial roles, including Minister for Ageing, Minister for Employment and Workplace Relations, and Minister for Immigration and Citizenship during the Howard government. He continued to serve in significant capacities under Prime Minister Tony Abbott, including as Minister for Social Services and later, Minister for Defence. His passing has prompted tributes from across the political spectrum, with many remembering his unwavering dedication to the country, his strong principles, and his deep commitment to his family and faith. Former Special Forces Captain Keith Wallahan, who replaced Andrews as the Liberal candidate for Menzies in 2021, shared his sorrow at the loss, praising Andrews for his decades of public service. The legacy left behind by Kevin Andrews will undoubtedly remain a point of pride for his family, his party, and the broader Australian community. His contributions to Australian politics and his commitment to public service are remembered by all who worked with him. In a lighter story from the world of sports, Australian cricketer Nathan Lyon has confirmed a wild rumour that he was behind the mysterious lighting failures during the second test against India at Adelaide Oval. The lights went out twice in the space of a single over, leaving many to speculate about the cause. As it turns out, Lyon, who often serves as a night watchman for the Australian team, had requested to do some practice in the nets during the match. His decision to face throwdowns in the middle of the match led to the lights being switched off, causing confusion among players and officials. Lyon's practice session ended up inadvertently disrupting the proceedings on the field, making for a rather unusual moment in the match. The incident, though quirky, highlights the human side of sport, where players like Lyon, who are accustomed to playing under pressure, sometimes have more to contend with than just the opposition on the field. That's all for today on Aussie Pulse. We'll keep you updated as the story develops. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay informed about the stories that matter most to Australians. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video.